to a Spray Happiness podcast. I'm John. I am his son. And to my partner, my dad, Mark Askren, and he's a father. And this show is about
Spray
Spray Happiness podcast.
Right. And you know, it is season 2, episode 4.
Four.
How about that? Pretty good, huh?
Yes.
You are in a good mood.
Take that.
I like it when you're in a good mood.
I am. I love you in a good mood.
Well, I see it clear of you when you're not in a good mood.
I really can make me in a good mood?
What?
Singing.
Singing puts you in a good mood. What do you feel like singing?
I am singing. I'm with my daddy. And you my love space, my daddy.
You make it up. You did. Your mom had her birthday recently.
Yeah, she had the best birthday ever.
Oh, she didn't she? And you gave her what you frequently give people. You gave her a poem.
Yes.
And you recorded a song.
I did. I rap.
A rap. Do you remember some of it? Could you want to perform some of it right here?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yo, mama. Happy birthday, mama. You're the best. I love you, mom. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. I love you, mom. You are my greatest mom in the world. And she is on planet Earth.
Okay,
Yo,
okay.
Mom.
I think we've had a good flavor of your birthday. Rap for mom, huh?
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, even Alexa is commenting. And I have some advice for you.
Yes.
I love you very much.
Take that.
When it comes to your musical career, maybe you should stick to socks. No. Nothing holds you back, right?
Oh, I'm really fun.
What?
For your birthday,
Yeah?
in next couple of weeks, I got a rap for you.
I'm going to get my own rap. I have a reason to look forward to that. Now, your mom, you know, she got a little bit older. Now, who's older, your mom or me?
Mom.
Well, let's not forget that.
I understand what you're saying.
I married an older woman.
Yes, you are. College sweetheart.
She's my college sweetheart. She's my own cougar.
Philo!
But at our age, John,
Yeah,
it's
good.
not that we're getting older. We've just reached a higher level in the game. Yeah, you think that's how it goes, huh?
Yes.
So we are recording this in June.
In June.
June's a good month.
I love June.
Lots going on in June.
That's how I love June.
Go ahead, why?
It's Father's Day.
Father's Day is in June.
I really love the Father's Day
What?
because I love my dad.
Well, there's Father's Day. What else happens in June for us?
And my dad's birthday.
Birthday, and what else?
And
What?
I'm really excited for
Yeah.
my dad, my mom, anniversary.
Right. And you know what? If we make it all the way to the end of June, we'll be married 43 years.
That would be amazing.
That is amazing, you know? You know what I realized recently? We've never come close to divorce.
A dad.
We have come close to murder, but not divorce.
I have to live with my dad.
There are other things that go on in June. So we live in Long Island in New York,
Yeah, we are.
and high school graduations take place in New York. Like in other parts of the country, they're already done. But in New York, generally it's the month of June you get high school graduation.
Right. And I can tell you that.
Yeah?
I did a really big gift at my parents' anniversary.
Yeah?
In June 2000, I graduated my high school. I walked in June 27.
And that was your gift to us?
Yes.
How is that a gift to us?
Because I tell why?
Why?
You and Mama had a proud son.
We were very proud of you. But then again, we expected that. You know, you went to high school, you graduated high school.
Really cool with that?
What?
My grandparents came.
Yes, they did. We came to celebrate your achievement. And what was cool was the year before at your high school graduation, what did you do?
Yes, I speak valedictorian speech to my close friend.
So this was very cool.
That is 2013.
John's friend,
Todd Colvin.
Todd Colvin, was named valedictorian.
At the best time.
And in February, because he showed up at your birthday party,
He did.
and he asked John to introduce him at the graduation. So they have a guest speaker get up and introduce the valedictorian. Well, this was going to be the first time you were going to speak in front of an audience. And you work with your speech teacher, Miss Lee. You
Yeah,
love
Miss
Miss
Clay.
Lee.
I love Miss Clay so much.
And they worked for months on this speech. You had to work to say your last name clearly.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Cronin.
And you had to work to say valedictorian. Let's hear it.
Valedictorian.
Look at that. And he worked so hard. And the day the graduation came,
Big time.
big time, they did it on the football field. The stands were filled, they were overflowing.
Oh, I'm so happy.
And it came time, and the MC got up and announced, and now John Cronin will introduce our valedictorian. And there's a single microphone all alone on the stage, and you came walking out. John came walking out.
Johnny
And he
Cash.
stood in front of that microphone like Johnny Cash,
Oh, yes.
the man in black. And you gave a speech. It wasn't really a speech. You gave the introduction. It was great. You had people on their feet standing and cheering.
And I really hope that.
Yeah.
I will probably share it. I done a YouTube channel for that.
Oh, we have that. We have it up on YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay,
yeah.
We'll put that in the show notes. Very cool. That was your first public speaking engagement.
That's my very first one. And I want to tell you, I am so happy. It makes me feel so good. And I want to say a big thank you to my great speech teacher, Miss Lee. Miss Lee, thank you. Thank you so much for helping me in my career. Yes, thank you for what you do. I really appreciate what you do.
Well,
Thank you.
you know, you benefited from a lot of great teachers. Miss Lee was fabulous.
She's the best.
And you worked so hard. And now look at you. That was your first time speaking in public. And now you travel the country as a keynote speaker. Where are some of the places we've been just recently?
Recently, we speak to Longview, Washington State,
Right?
and Baltimore, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
This week, we're going to New Jersey.
Right? We were in New Jersey, and we were in Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
And we went to South Bend, Indiana.
Southern Bend, yeah.
And Worcester, Massachusetts.
With the mask.
I was in Worcester.
With the mask.
Yes.
It's Holy Cross College, where my parents are alumnus.
We're alumni. We graduated from Holy Cross. It was a good school. I got a lot of great. I received a great education, lifelong
best
friends,
experience.
and I met your mom.
And I fell in love.
I fell in love.
L-O-V love.
L-O-V love. Well, it didn't happen right away, you know. I mean, we got along right away. I've told you the story of how we met, right?
Oh, I know you're going to tell me that story. It is romance.
I don't know about its romance. So, the freshmen hit the campus. This is 1976. Long time ago. Very different day and age.
Are you what, 18?
I was 18, and among other things, the drinking age was 18.
Okay.
So we're on campus, and the only people on campus are the freshmen, the RAs, and athletes.
At least.
Right, the athletes like on the football and the soccer team, because they went up early for training.
All right.
But you didn't really see them. So there were some parties, and we went there, and I met a friend, Rick Kavanaugh.
Rick Kavanaugh.
You know Rick, we're friends to
I
this
love
day.
Rick. Yes. All the time.
Rick's a big fan of John's Crazy Song.
Absolutely. I like Rick.
I've been to both of Rick's weddings. He's a good man. So Rick and I, we hit it off. And now the parties are all ending, and we're roaming around the campus. We're looking for another party. You know what else we're looking for? What else are we looking for?
I know.
What?
Beers.
Beer.
That is amazing.
And as we're walking around, we see one light on in a dormitory.
That's my mom's door.
And we go up there, we knock on the door. Whose room was it?
It's my mom.
That's how I met her.
Funny love.
Well, it took a while. It took a while. But yes, I fell in love.
L-O-V-Love.
Yes. And you know, got married right out of school.
Right after school, in 1981,
Right.
in June
It
27.
was a year after we graduated.
You were married at 23.
And I remember my dad telling me, "Oh, you're too young to get married." And I agreed.
Yeah.
I said, you know, getting married around 30 would be a good idea. I said, but what am I going to do? I love the girl. What am I going to do? Say, go away for 8 years and come back, and then I'll be ready to marry?
Are you ready? I knocked on my mom.
No, I did not knock up your mom. No, I did not knock up your mom. We didn't have kids for almost 10 years. We were having fun.
Oh, yes.
We were having fun. Not that we didn't have fun after we had kids. Never use kids as an excuse.
Right.
Oh, boy. All right, where we were? We were talking about summer.
Summer is the best summer.
And talking about
And
June. June is also Pride Month.
Your Pride Month, yes.
We will have the Pride Parade here in Huntington Village.
That's exciting.
I know what you're going to be doing. You're going out to that parade. You're going to be wearing our Pride socks.
Yes.
Very cool, right?
That'd be exciting.
Pride Month's really important because we're all about inclusion.
Absolutely.
And inclusion means everybody's welcome.
Absolutely.
Everybody's.
Absolutely.
You know?
And that's fair play because that's why people feel that way. And that's why people are born with.
Well, you were telling me the other day, it's Lady Gaga. What's that song?
Born this way.
Born This Way, right? This is just who we are.
It's incredible.
It's beautiful. Huh? So that's an awful lot. You were a busy man in June.
Thank God.
Lots of fun. Plus, June, they do one of the art crawls in our town.
Yes.
And we volunteer at the art crawl.
I love all cool.
It's great fun. It mixes various art galleries and the local Heckscher Art
Yes.
Museum
And
and stopping at bars.
right, I call a blue crawl. A blue crawl at like more drinking.
And it's more drinking. And it's put on by the Chamber of Commerce. We're members of the Chamber of Commerce.
I love 100 members. Congress. This where we live. I like a community, a living community, and it is a wonderful, beautiful town. It's a beautiful people, and I really love helping out 100 shepherds.
Well, it's important to be involved in a community. And we get to meet people, we get to meet our neighbors, we get to meet
Yeah,
we
it's
get
lovely.
to meet other businesses. We've done business with other businesses.
Yes, that can I share something?
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to all the 100 Shepherd Congress. I'm going to shout out to Kelly Smith and all the members and the colleagues at 100 Shepherd Congress.
Yeah, Kelly and Jennifer do a great job of organizing
It is
it.
incredible.
Right? We like going to their events. You like going to their breakfasts?
The breakfast,
Networking breakfasts?
I-
You're very good at networking.
I really good networking. I really fun.
What?
Mama really loves this. It's a scavenger hunt.
What?
A scavenger hunt.
Oh, scavenger hunt. They do.
That is the best.
They sponsor a summer and a winter scavenger hunt. And let's just say your mom is competitive.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I knew she was
What?
manga.
She wants to win that scavenger hunt.
Yeah, I said her to me that.
What?
She was a manga geller.
Monica Geller. Oh,
Yeah, she was
because you live in the Friends universe, and Monica is also very competitive.
Yeah.
I see. I see, said the blind man. You know. So that's awful good. So we got all that going on. This is very cool.
Yeah, it's incredible. I love this.
So You want to talk about our good news story for the week?
Yes, I want to catch that.
Yeah.
A young woman living in Hunter Station, her name is Alexa River. She do makeups and she a billboard at every stores. Where the store's at?
Well, so Alexa is a model,
Vet model.
and she happens to have Down syndrome.
Yes.
And we know Alexa because she's come to our place with work groups,
Work group.
And done some work with us.
Also, we do a fashion.
and we do every year. This will be the third year. We sponsor Another Face of Beauty,
Yes, that is really fun.
fashion and art show, where all of the models and musical performers, because we have music, and artists all have a different ability. And Alexis has been one of the models. We're so lucky to have her
Oh,
because
that is
she's now
great.
nationally famous. She's done ad campaigns with Sephora, with Kohl's. It's really awesome.
And really quick, Dad, I make me so happy that she was on a billboard at Midtown Tunnel.
Right. So we know this place. When you come into the Midtown Tunnel, there's a giant billboard. She was up on
That is amazing.
That's all very cool. And you know how you're always saying you have Down syndrome and it never holds you back?
Right, Alexa has Down syndrome.
She doesn't,
Alexa never hold back.
But what does she call it? She calls it
Up syndrome.
up syndrome because she's happy, sometimes smiles, and she has a good heart.
Oh my goodness.
And it's really fabulous because she's helping change our understanding, our ideas of what beauty is, change our understanding of what people with different abilities can do. This is really important.
I am so happy.
And she winds up on billboards in New York City. It's very cool. And she hasn't had it easy. She had a stroke when she was younger. She had to overcome that. Now, you better be careful around her because you know what else she does? Kickboxing. She'll keep you in line, pal.
Oh, good. Now, I can't do that.
But
I got a kickboxing game.
she also studies life skills, or studied life skills at Whitman High School. You went to Huntington High School.
I went to Huntington High School, so went to Women, and he's doing life skills. I do life skills too.
Very cool. Can I tell a story about life skills?
Yeah, can I say that too?
Well, let me tell this good story.
Go ahead, Dad.
So in a previous business, we'd like to hire really, really smart people.
Right.
And we figured the only way we could get these really, really smart people was to get them right out of college. And we recruited them. This was a law firm. And
Right.
we recruited them from around the country to come and work in this law firm. And what we offered was the opportunity to go to court, really learn things. And it went, but we knew they would leave. They would come for like a year. And
Absolutely.
so we were running like a finishing school. It worked out very well. And we got people to come to move to Long Island from Washington State, North Carolina, California. They came from colleges like Harvard and Brown and
Yeah.
Amherst and Williams. Brilliant people. And they did great work, and we loved working with them. But there were a couple of wrinkles. One of the things was many of them did not understand how the postal system worked.
Right.
In fact, I remember one time, I'm watching this young woman, does a great job. And she had gotten a partner to sign off on a letter. The partner was your mom, to approve a letter. And then I watched her make the changes in the letter, and she printed it out, folded it up, and put it in an envelope. I said, wait a second. Carol has to sign that letter.
Yeah.
And she just stared at me.
Right.
She didn't know that you signed every letter. And as I'm telling her that, one of her colleagues is reaching over to the mail pile
Grabbing, yes.
and taking some
Yes.
back. And then it came to the stamps. So they knew you had to put a stamp on the envelope. But they didn't understand, well, there were first-class stamps and different prices. So some of them thought you just put the cheapest stamp on, and some of them thought you just put the prettiest stamp on. Because while you were learning life skills, they were taking AP classes and not getting life skills.
Right.
So John used to teach them how the post office worked.
Right. And also, they're playing one month job and doing shredding for the post office and making errands runs.
Running errands, right?
And also, I did.
Right.
I bring back a coffee to my mom.
You would get a coffee for your mom. You've always taken care of your mom.
I do.
Right.
I love her.
I know you do. So it was a lot of fun, huh?
Yes. Can I tell you more about life skills?
Yeah.
My experience on life skills, it's really fun learning life skill experience. I learned a lot by making laundry. And
Do your laundry.
I was doing own laundry. I learned how to cook and also to know transportation.
Oh,
We're
right.
we're going to field trip a lot. We're learning about math, or how much the bus costs. And I know that.
You took the bus. You learned to take the
I
train.
take a train, I can learn about that.
And so here's what John was able to
That
do. Years later, you took a train by yourself to Boston.
Yes, I did that.
And it was a really big deal when you flew to Washington by
Oh,
yourself.
yeah, that is really
That
cool.
was really great. So life skills were very important to you.
Yeah, I want to just give a big shout out here
Yeah.
because it's a great experience. I want to give a big shout out to my great teacher, Dr. Murphy Chester.
Dr. Murphy Jessup. Yes.
Thank
you
you.
were so
Thank you
fortunate.
so much, Dr. Murphy Chester.
So, for a bunch of years, I've done alumni interviews for Holy Cross as part of the admissions process.
Absolutely.
I have no idea what impact it has. And one of the questions I would ask the applicants was, tell me about a great teacher you had, coming through the school system. And they would pick somebody out and wax about it.
Right.
And then I would say, tell me about a lousy teacher you had. And why was that person not a good teacher? And so many of them, they're so nervous, would be really careful because they were like, is this a trap? Is he trying to trap us? I'm not supposed to say I had a bad teacher. But the reality is, anybody who goes to the school system is going to wind up having some teachers that just aren't very
Absolutely.
good, right? They can't all be great. If everybody's the same, then that's mediocrity. But you seem to be the exception.
That's
You had
incredible.
one set of great teachers after another, all through the Huntington Public Schools. It was awesome.
I love going to school.
Well, I know you did. And that part of it was you really loved going to school.
I do.
And we always work with the teachers. We thought we were part of a team. Remember, I used to send notes in with you every day?
Oh, yes, I do.
Because John would come in and start telling stories of what had happened. And it was sometimes hard to tell the difference between what was John's real life and what was a TV show John was watching.
I know, it's crazy stuff.
And sometimes it was hard to understand. And so I would write a note of what had happened and send that in with you every day.
Yes.
All right, let's get on
Yeah,
to
let's go.
another standard part of the show. We always want to show what people with different abilities can do. So each week we highlight a business
Yes.
owned by a person with a different ability.
I eat a puppet show.
Poppin' Joe's
I
Kettle
eat
Popcorn.
popcorn. Oh, it's a wonderful popcorn.
And you've met Poppin' Joe a couple times. We saw him
And I see him at the Hawkins
at the
Institute.
Harkin Institute out in Iowa.
Incredible.
Poppin' Joe's Gourmet Kettle Corn. Down in the show notes, we'll have a link to Poppin' Joe's. So his parents were trying to figure out what can Joe
Yeah.
do. And in 2005, they discovered Joe could make kettle corn. And
Absolutely.
he could make great kettle corn. So they started Poppin' Joe's Kettle Corn back in 2005.
Wow.
Joe has Down syndrome and is on the autism spectrum. But this gave him an opportunity to manage and run his own business because he's got a great work ethic. So they started making the popcorn. Within 10 years, they had grown their business and were getting $75,000 a year.
Wow.
It was awesome. He got a grant from the Kansas Department of Developmental Disabilities to help the business get started and run. Then, his parents started aging, so his sister stepped up, only she moved to Georgia in the summer of 2020. So they relocated to Georgia. Now they sell wholesale. You can find them in a bunch of stores in Georgia.
Oh, yes.
We'll put the link to his website down below, but they have an Etsy store. We've eaten his popcorn.
Oh,
That is good popcorn.
Delicious.
It is delicious popcorn. So you got to check out Poppin' Joe's. And Joe is so cool. I like Joe a lot.
Yeah, during how many years you started?
Well, 2005 now, it's almost 20 years.
20 years. Wow.
Because most businesses fail within 5 years. Most businesses fail within 3 years, actually. To be in business as long as he has,
Wow.
how awesome is that?
I'm glad to see that.
Yeah. What?
Oh, flavored I can of popcorn.
He's got all sorts of different flavors. Cinnamon, butter. Why, do you have a favorite?
I do too.
Which is?
Butter.
Butter. I think he's got a cheddar popcorn there, too.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's all pretty awesome. All right. We're at that time of the show. Oh, wait.
I'm sorry.
Before we get to the jokes, we got to
I
talk
did that
about
sock of the week.
sock of the week. What's your sock of the week?
My sock of the week is sport floral socks.
The sporty floral socks.
It's lovely socks.
So these are athletic socks,
I like.
but they're black. They have a yellow and white band, and then they
It's
have
yellow and white.
like sunflowers all
Sunflower.
around them.
It's really beautiful.
These are beautiful socks. You like these?
I love sport floral.
Sporty floral is what they're called. We put a link down below in the show notes. It must be hard picking a sock of the week out of 4,000 socks.
I know.
It's a challenge, but you're up to the challenge?
I am at first challenges here.
Okay. All right. It's time when people flee or they really tune in. It's time for our weekly jokes.
Jokes. Yes.
You got some jokes? Let's hear your jokes.
You.
You have a theme? You like themes?
Yeah, no.
No theme this week, okay.
Why do seagulls fly over the sea?
Why do seagulls fly over the sea?
If they flew over the bay, they
Okay, so we'll keep them as seagulls and not bagels.
Why did a golfer bring 2 pairs of pants?
Why did the golfer bring 2 pair of pants?
In case he got a hole-in-one.
You're bringing out some classic ones, Sean.
This is a really good one.
Okay.
What did a scarecrow win an award?
Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Outstanding in his field. Okay.
What job did a frog have at a hotel?
What job did the frog have at the hotel?
Bell hop.
Okay, my challenge is to come up with some jokes just as bad as your jokes.
You do this?
So I have some definite dad jokes here.
Dad jokes.
What do you
What?
get when you cross a rabbit with an insect? Bugs Bunny. Why was the pencil so sad? Because it was pointless. What did the one wall say to the other wall? I'll meet you at the corner. So I woke up very early this morning and was wondering where the sun was. But then it dawned on me. I got one more for you. Why did the burglar stop to take a bath? Because he wanted to make a clean getaway. You're a great audience, son.
Dad, one thing for you, Dad.
What?
We'll have to stick with the socks.
We had to stick with the socks. All right, folks. Well, we hope we brought you a little joy, a little smile on your face.
I smile on the face.
Made the week a little bit better, maybe. If people want to check out John's Crazy Socks, where
Yes.
can they do that?
Check out johnscrazysock.com and check out all great platforms like TikToks, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikToks,
We mentioned TikTok, YouTube.
YouTube
we're all
channel.
over. John's all over the place. You can find him on all the social
and
media
check into my
platforms,
dance party every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
right? And you can sign up for. So John hosts an online dance party.
Really fun.
You can sign up at the website johnscrazysocks.com. And this podcast is available on all the standard podcast platforms. We'd love it if you gave us a review. John, you like those 5-star reviews.
I do. I love 5-star reviews. It's the best.
You can subscribe. We just hope you enjoy this. Okay. Thanks, folks. We hope you have
Thank
a great
you very
week.
much.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah, have a good night, Crazy.
Okay, hey.